Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Ooh, it's hot, y'all. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl MovieBae, and in this video, we about to do our week 3 live discussion for Love Island USA season 7. Okay, but before we get into it, I would like for you all to consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. Here on MovieBae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that's the type of content you like, then you are in the right place. Okay, especially for Love Island, because I do episodic reviews and weekly lives like you're tuned in right now. So let's go ahead and look at the chat real quick. Roderick, hey love. Thank you for coming. Zimmy. Yes, I got my little, this is my poll question because I don't know how to do the polls yet, but this is my poll. Get the chat going, get the chat interactive, because y'all know when y'all talk to me, I talk back. That's how we keep the live going, okay? So I feel like week 3 was really good. It was a lot going on, and it's low-key a lot to talk about. So I had to ask, I had to get y'all started with the question. Let me move my face out the way. Had to get y'all started with the question, which moment from week 3 left you gagged or shocked the most? Okay, we got Hurricane Huda and them saving her. Okay, not just Hurricane Huda, because, you know, I think we kind of expected a crash out. But did we expect them to really save her after they were complaining? I don't know. That was a little for me, okay? B, Hannah Spitstart. Yes, Hannah Spitstart on national streaming networks. I said, oh, I hope her parents not watching this. But honestly, y'all, Hannah got some points in my book. Hannah all right with me. She a little freak. C, Bombshell Adrina. I think when she came in the villa, everybody was kind of like, life isn't even fair. I've been on TikTok a lot lately. Oh my God. I'm not even a TikToker, but since this season started, I've been on TikTok. And it's people making TikToks like, if I was on the show and Adrina walked in, people got their suitcase and luggage type of, well, it was fun. It's been real. See y'all soon. Because like, she gonna snatch my man. But y'all gotta be, come on, y'all gotta be confident in yourself. Like, yes, she bad, but is there a personality to match? And does that personality go well with your guy? You know what I'm saying? If guys thinking logically. All right, so then we got D. Nick's milk challenge performance. A little bit questionable. It's a little bit questionable. So Legend said, Legend, y'all know Legend if y'all from the Zeus lives. He was like, I don't know, Nick. Nick might be a little fluid. He might be a little try everything. I was like, no, white boys just be like that. In my from what I've seen on TV and social medias, I'm like, nah, white boys, they be doing stuff like that and they don't even consider it gay. You know what I'm saying? But Legend was like, and if y'all know Legend, I'm like, he probably got a better opinion on it than I do. So I don't know. I was like, not my Nikki, baby. And then of course E is anything other. Like, what was y'all's most gaggiest moment? It was a lot. It was a lot. So Rod, you said E. So what is your I guess most shocking moment that happened during week 3? A combination of A and E. They should have sent her home. I was annoyed in E because, oh yes, my girl Meg. It would have been a whole alphabet if I put everything on there. But yes, Meg definitely shocked me. That was my favorite episode because I'm a real high girl. This is a non-Meg slander channel. And if that's not the vibe that you want, thank you for stopping by. See y'all later, okay? But y'all already know how we do it. And if you don't know, what we're going to do is we're going to get into the tea that's been going around on the social or the medias. We're going to get into the Bombshells Instagram pages. And then, of course, we're going to talk about these highlights from this week. Okay, so make sure y'all thumbs up the video on your way in. Be sure you drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I'm trying to go to my photo gallery so I could look at the tea because I had to kind of zoom in on the little screenshots. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, what's the tea? Now, you know that's me. Okay, if y'all a Tina Marie fan, then y'all get the reference. So I didn't really have a lot of tea for this week because most of the tea was rumors. But I mean, is that what tea is? But like, it was really like rumors and speculations. Nothing was really proven for real. And I'm not the one that likes to spread misinformation. So take the tea with a grain of salt. Okay, this is all alleged. My word is not bond when it comes to this. This is just rumors that have been circulating around on the internet, okay? So we knew that Ace and Shelly knew each other prior to getting on the show, but there has been circulations that Shelly and Ace are actually dating and in a relationship. Okay, so they came on the show with the game plan of acting like they didn't know each other so that they could win, okay? Have this will they, won't they storyline, so to speak, because I always call Ace out on. So somebody, because everybody know everybody now all of a sudden, and they get on the social medias and this is what they posted. They say, not to be messy, but like, I know Ace and Shelly in real life. They're out here acting like they barely know each other when they've been talking for months. Like, he literally told her happy Valentine's Day this year on Instagram. Stop playing. They didn't just bump into each other at a party. Shelly models and does music videos, and y'all know Ace is trying to be a rapper, right? That's literally how they linked. He hit her up like, you should be in my next video, and started pressing her. They've been intimate. They've been dating. He talks about her all the time. She's around his bros. Everybody in their circle knows what's up. Shelly's not entertaining anyone else in the villa because she's already with Ace. She's just sitting back, letting him run his little play. Neither of them have kissed anyone outside of a challenge. That's not a coincidence. It's because they agreed on it. They were like, let's play the game, but obviously they knew people would catch on if they avoided challenge kisses too. That's the only reason they're even doing that. And y'all thought that little licking scene was cute or whatever. Please, she's okay with it because they're actually together. Ace will do anything for fame. Not surprised. He told people he was going to be the disruptor, and that's exactly what he's doing. Trying to break up real connections while making sure people root for him and Shelly. Don't get played. Y'all are watching a performance. Oh, shoot. I had to drop my phone on that one. Let's see. Roger says, people have been spreading lies. The new fans don't know how to just enjoy the show. Somebody proved that. Same post was made. Huda and Jeremiah at the beginning of the season. Chris agrees. The Ace and Shelly one, I don't know if the dating part is true, but I do believe they know each other a lot more than they're letting on. Okay, so like I said, with the tea, this is just all the rumors, and I told y'all, like, I'm not the one to spread misinformation. This is just what's going on. Do I agree with it? I don't know if I think it's true, but I do feel like it's believable, and it goes along with what I've been saying about Ace, that I said he was a production plant, but I don't think he's really there to like find love. He's 22. He's already like TikTok, social media influencer famous, right? So, okay, go on a bigger platform, get my name out there, be in the mix of everything, and just get more opportunities. Because how Ace is playing the game, I definitely feel like he could be on another competition, like a real competition show, like Big Brother for real, or one of those Netflix shows like The Trust and things like that. I feel like he could really be on a competition show, how he's playing the game on Love Island. Honestly, he has that I guess like that aura where people just want to like talk to him, and like I said, like he's like the leader from Nick and Taylor, that side of the villa. Like he really is charismatic in that sense. I think he's smart, and I think that he can disguise his strategy well. So I'm not surprised. Like I definitely think Ace is playing a game. That's why I didn't want him with Shelly in the first place. But if they know each other, even better, right? She playing a game too. So with that being said, even if this is a rumor, would y'all still vote for Ace and Shelly if they make it at the end? Ace would be so good on Big Brother. I agree. He should go on The Circle. The Circle is a good one. Yes, Ace he definitely does. Definitely agree. So would y'all continue to vote for Shelly and Ace because of Black love? Because I know a lot of people are saying they'll vote for Olandria and Taylor and Shelly and Ace because they're rooting for Black love. But me personally, and I'm like, HBCU down. Okay, like if y'all know me, to know me is to know me. But I don't really feel neither one of their couples connections. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm Nick and Sierra, honestly. I don't know if Sierra and Nick will make it to the end, but I'll probably vote for them. Same to me. Same. All right. So the next tea that's been going around. This one, I just followed him on Instagram. So if this was on his Instagram, I missed it for sure. But y'all know Hurricane Huda hit Fiji this week. And it was a lot of B words and PAB words and, just a lot of derogatory language towards Jeremiah. So Jeremiah's family or friends, whoever's running his social media, got on there and posted this. Using profanity in the way we witnessed during tonight's episode is not how Jeremiah or anyone in the villa deserves to be spoken to. Thank you, America. Really classy, really cute, you know, not attacking Huda, but definitely stating like this is inappropriate and people don't deserve to be treated this way. I kind of feel like we're going to get into it a little bit later, but I do feel like the villa is isolating Huda and Jeremiah, but more so Jeremiah than Huda. And I don't like that. I feel like Jeremiah has... A lot of people be like, Huda, you know, has been, you know, she hasn't been having the best show. Like, see, I feel like Jeremiah has really been through it. You know what I'm saying? Huda has been through it because of her. Jeremiah has been through it because of Huda. You know what I'm saying? And then now his boys is turning on him. I just feel like so sad. I just feel so bad for Jeremiah. And spoiler alert, I voted for him. I voted for him to stay. I mean, I voted for him as my favorite guy, even though he's not my favorite guy. But I feel like the Huda, what's her fan names? I don't know, the Huda fans. I feel like they were gonna vote her as favorite girl and vote somebody else other than I just need to get him a vote. I just need to get him some votes because I don't want it to be like, oh, these are the least 3 favorites, or y'all had the least votes and now you're up for elimination and the Islanders get to vote, and we know that their voting system sucks. Okay, and I don't want Jeremiah to be out of the house because he's just now really having his Love Island experience. So, you know what I'm saying? I agree. Don't be calling a man out of his name and she knows that his family was that too. And she knows that her family is watching. And then on top of that, she has yet to apologize. Still, it's been like 2-3 days later and she still has not apologized to that man. When she pulled him into the speakeasy, we get into it. But when she pulled him into the speakeasy, that was her chance to be like, first and foremost, I just want to apologize for the way that I spoke to and about you the past couple of days. And then, honestly, Huda would have been good in my book. Even if she started doing all that kiss me, take me back type stuff, I would have been okay with her. I would have been okay because she apologized for her actions. And that's really all we wanted her to do. You know what I'm saying? I would have put Jeremiah too because I feel bad. Yes. Okay, Chris. So we like this. She probably forgets that the cameras are there when she acts like that, but at least she's not faking it for the camera and showing her authentic self. Yeah. Yeah, that's her authentic self, all right. Jeremiah and Huda did it to themselves. This is like when you're in real life, friends go ghost because they know. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Speaking of family, speaking out, Huda's friends. A lot of people have been like, where are Huda's friends? Why aren't they controlling her social media? They need to take control of the narrative. Bro, Derek get voted off. If Austin gets voted off, Jeremiah will have nobody. And then he'll be up under Adrina. And he'll still be isolated, you know? I feel like Jeremiah wants friends. I really do. Because like he said, like when the boys turned on him, you know, he said, I felt like I lost all my bros. He said he was more sad about that than about Huda blowing up on him. And I feel like that's true. I feel like he really is like a bro and he just wants to have fun. And now it's like, bro, so if I ain't talking to none of the guys, yeah, I'm gonna be all up under my girl. You know what I'm saying? But we don't need him to fall back into that cycle. All right, so Huda's friends spoke out in regards to her behavior, allegedly. Because like I said, everybody said they know everybody all of a sudden. And they stated somewhere along the line that she has never seen the show, so she didn't know what she was getting into. Let me just go ahead and read it. And you guys don't know this, but Huda has never watched the show. I think this is like part 2. But Huda has never watched the show. She doesn't know how the show works and doesn't understand how this goes. In her mind, she feels like she's done her job by finding love. And again, I'm not saying that she's not wrong, because she is with the way that she's acting, but you're not going to tell me you haven't said wow-ish while you were hurt. You truly don't know who someone is until you do. I genuinely don't think that she's being this way on purpose. She just doesn't know how to handle this and probably has been around a lot of enablers who have never corrected her actions. Oh, that's evident. I'm still getting to know Huda more as well, and I know that when she comes out the villa, she'll have a friend that will help her grow through this. It's unfortunate that she'll have to do this under public scrutiny, and that's what I'm most scared of for her. Like I said, everybody said that they know everybody, so who knows who that person really is. But it's evident that she has had enablers You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why you would go on a show that you've never seen before. Because a quick Google search, Google is free. Just like hitting that like button. Google is free. Like a quick Google search, read the synopsis of the damn show. Like, you know what I'm saying? As Jeremiah separates from Huda, it seems like his friendship with the boys is getting a little better, to me anyway. Yeah, to that challenge. Until that challenge. I do too, because, you know, everybody been waiting for Austin, a chance to vote Austin off of the show for sure. And Pepe, I don't really see him interacting much with the guys either. Jaylen's now gone. Exactly. Why would you not do the research on the show before you come on? And there's so many seasons available to watch. Exactly. Even if you watch the UK season, even if you just watched a couple of episodes, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, maybe she's like, oh yeah, cool, whatever, let's do this. Or maybe she just one of those people who saw the success of season 3 and was like, yeah, let me sign up for this show, you know. Let's see, anything else about Huda and her friends? I don't know, but yeah, I mean, yeah, like that person said, you know, it's still no excuse for her behavior though, and she has yet to take accountability for that. All right, and last but not least, we have justice for Jaylen. So we know that Jaylen was eliminated because the Islanders decided to save Huda and give her another chance, and then bitch complain about it because she deserves love. So when Jaylen was eliminated, a lot of people were very hurt by this. However, Jaylen is thriving and surviving. His social medias, it was at like probably like almost at 1 million, because I think he was at like 700,000 last time I checked. So he's getting a lot of followers, a lot of love, and a lot of brands are reaching out to him, especially airlines specifically, saying that they'll sponsor his next vacation and stuff like that, because, you know, he's from a small town and this was his first time out of the country. He got that passport. Yeah, they was like, let's put that passport to use and stuff like that. So I love that for Jaylen, because he does seem like such a kind, gentle, sweet soul, and I would like to see him back on something, very much so something, because aside from that, no shade, he wasn't that impactful. So I don't know how long this love will last, but I am happy that he is getting it. I just definitely wanted him to be more use this, you know what I'm saying? So if you get on another show, you could keep it going. I wish Landry coupled up with Jaylen, man. I understand why she wanted to let go, because he was boring. I feel like that too. He just needed more time, because like aesthetically, yes, chivalry, yes, I do feel like he was a little boring, but and too touchy-feely, because I didn't like that either. I was like, he always give me kiss ass, like, no, like, chill. I don't like that either. So I was with Landry on that. But I definitely feel like if he had more time, he could have definitely worked her over. But like that episode where I think it was like after Hurricane Huda, he pulled her to the side and was like, hey, how do you feel? How did you like the date? And then literally he was like, okay, you want me to let you go back over there? Like, damn, we talked for 5 minutes. That's you applying pressure, 5-minute conversations. Like, no. So yeah, he just didn't put in enough. All right. All right, well, that's enough for the tea. All right, be sure that y'all thumbs up the video on your way in, or if you have to leave early on your way out, make sure you drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So y'all know we get into the social media of the new bombshells. We had 2 this particular. Oh wait, I wanted to show Jaylen in his little Shelly talk, because he's so adorable. Y'all want to watch? Okay, let's watch. Oops.
That leather, he looked good in that. And he left in a dramatic recoupling. We have some messages for him on the Shelly phone, so let's go ahead and have him listen to them.
Hey Jaylen, I love you, dude. I'm sorry that your journey here had to end this way. Being from a small city in Georgia, or a small town in Georgia, and coming out here and doing this crazy thing after not ever leaving the country, I mean, it took some balls, man. And pursuing the woman that you went and pursued, it took some balls and it took some guts. And I respect that of you, bro. I'll see you soon, hopefully, brother.
So sweet.
Hi, Jaylen. I'm so happy to have met you. You're such a beautiful person on the inside and out. Any woman that that has the opportunity to know you as a person is truly a lucky woman. I'm so proud of you for getting in that kitchen and cooking today, and just being so open to learning new things. And you made me so happy with that today. Continue being you. Never change for anybody.
Hi, Jaylen.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
It's so nice to meet you. I was so sad to see you go. You were one of my favorites.
It's all good, man. It is what it is. I'm just thankful for the experience.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so beautiful.
So
Did you like your messages?
Yeah, I love them. Shout out to all the islanders that gave me the message. I hope y'all success in the villa is great, and thank you again.
Oh, you're so sweet. I literally can't. That's not all I have for you. I have some photos for you. They are your highlights of your time in the villa. I'm going to show you the photos, and you're going to give me your best.
Okay, that's longer than I thought. But I had watched it earlier, and he was like his best friends or whatever in the villa was Austin, and I think he said Jeremiah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn he said Austin and Jeremiah. And I was like, of course, the other side of the island, the one that's not affected by Ace in his reign. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole, those are some mean boys. Y'all know Mean Girls? It's giving mean boys, okay? But let's go ahead and get into the new bombshells. TJ, and we have not been hearing good things about TJ, but TJ is from Westchester, New York. He went to school in Tampa where he played collegiate baseball, and he is now an Airbnb super host, okay? Now, what we have learned about TJ is that he follows Andrew Tate. And if you don't know who that is, he is the face of toxic masculinity, very misogynist, very problematic, and he was actually just convicted of a very heinous crime. So, sir, make that make sense. And then his best friend didn't make it no better by coming on the internet saying that TJ's type is a submissive woman. I said, who said that? And don't get me wrong, I know guys probably like submissive women. You don't really want, well, some guys like their women to bite back, you know what I'm saying? But they definitely don't go in mind saying, yeah, I want my woman to tell me what to do. But like to throw that out as one of the first traits, what? That was just weird to me. So yeah, I don't know about TJ. I don't know about so much about him. Out of all the people in America, TJ made it. But let's go ahead and get into his socials. As we all know, he said he played baseball. Okay, so that's that. He with friends, you know, not surprised. I wonder if this is his Airbnb that he. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Unit 1 is live on Airbnb. 99 more to go. Okay, so yeah, he has his little beach house Airbnb. Okay, so he got into that business, I suppose, after he graduated. We got the graduation right there, grad photos. He looks old, and y'all know white people are like real, but he's definitely giving older than 20, 22, 23. He look kind of 30. He look kind of very much so 30 if you ask me. Okay, let's see what y'all saying. They could have found a better looking bombshell. They're doing the girls dirty, right? Because Nick is a fine white boy. Nick honestly could have been a bombshell. If you ask me, I love Nick main cast, but like if we gonna get like a regular white boy, can we get like a Nick, please? Thank you. Doing the girls so dirty. Doing the girls so dirty. Speaking of girls, let's get into the girls bombshell. Adriana Santos. She just makes you want to speak Spanish, don't she? She's 24, from Spain, lives in New Jersey, recent college grad. I think she had global business as her major, which makes sense because I think she said she went to like 3 different high schools or something. Like when I was doing my research on them, that's what I read. And she's a model for Wilhelmina Models, which is one of the biggest modeling agencies in the world. And you know, I know that because I used to watch America's Next Top Model faithfully and wanted to be on America's Next Top Model. So I was like, okay, yeah, she modeling. She not Instagram, you know, Instagram models be like, I'm a model. You're an Instagram model. You're an influencer. She's a model. Okay, agency sign. Then again, Wilhelmina does sign influencers too. What have you. But her quote when she came in was like, I rate myself a 10 out of 10 because brains, beauty, and body. And I said, she not lying. And then honestly, I was pleasantly surprised because Dang, y'all blew up the chat with Adriana, huh? I'm not surprised. I mean, I was surprised that she had a good personality. I felt like she was funny. She was making me laugh, and it's not easy to make me laugh. Real flirtatious, real cute, had some one-liners, some zingers. I said, okay, yeah. So this is the picture I've been seeing a lot. She had just had a birthday, graduated, and now she on Love Island. 2025 is her year. Oh, not my Wi-Fi acting up. My Wi-Fi said nope. All y'all gonna get is this grid view. Very, very beautiful woman though. Very beautiful young lady. Okay. She has one of those polished Instagrams though. Y'all know how I feel about that. I need to see some candid moments, some non-filter moments. But I mean, if she is a professional model, then I understand that. Ooh, what is this? Her hair was at the top. Look at that, y'all. She would be really pretty with a bob. She should do that. She should Bobbiana it, you know? Maybe when she gets a little bit older. 30th birthday, cut your hair off, get a bob. That's what y'all was looking for, huh? Looking for? Yeah, but nah, really pretty. Really pretty. And like I said, personality matches. I'm excited for Adriana. I'm excited for her. Let's see what y'all saying. Jeremiah should have been a bombshell. I agree with that. And I think Jaylen should have been a part of the original cast, honestly. Yeah, because I mean, looking at the bombshells they're bringing in, Jeremiah should have been a bombshell. Adriana is so tea. Now she's a bombshell. I love Adriana, gorgeous body, but a very nice and kind personality too. I like her personality too. She was fun. She knew how to actually have a conversation. Agreed. So with that being said, quick self promo. Whoop whoop. Be sure y'all like the video. If you're a part of the rewatch gang, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below over the tea and the new bombshells. Share this video, y'all. Let people know that we live. Get them in the chat so we can talk about it. And of course, hit the subscribe button if you are new. I do episodic reviews and weekly lives like you're a part of right now. I just realized I didn't put no lip gloss on. Y'all just got me out here dry. Crazy. Okay. Well, like Hannah said, no lip gloss because I just kiss it all off. My girl Hannah is funny, bro. When I say I want a white friend, I want one like Hannah. Oh, for what? Well, thank you. Thank you for coming. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the highlights of this week. I have my bullet points, y'all know, but of course, if y'all want to talk about anything else, it's just so I won't be up here just rambling and talking all over the place. So I'm gonna remove that real quick. We're gonna put this up real quick and then boom. All right, so of course we have to talk about Hurricane Huda and her crash out. We already kind of touched on this. I feel like a lot of people voted for to split Jeremiah and Huda up because at first it was a lot of different reasons. Let's say that first and foremost. There's a lot of different reasons why people voted for Huda and Jeremiah to be broken up. One is because they thought Jeremiah was no good. The other thought that Huda was toxic. The other ones thought that neither one of them should be together, Ivy. And then other people were just being petty and they wanted to see Huda crash out. So with the Huda crash out, I thought that we were going to get like some throwing some chairs, just like literally just having a fit because of the recoupling. I didn't think that she was going to put it all on Jeremiah and be calling him all types of bitches and hoes and not. I didn't think it was gonna last no 2-3 days. I really did not. And the fact that a lot of people are really defending Huda, it is alarming, which this is why I like TV with some substance. Like when you can actually start meaningful conversation and dialogue and bring awareness to certain things, I think that's good TV. And I feel like this happened for a reason. I feel like this season is blowing up how it is for a reason. Does that make sense? Like season 6 was fun, lighthearted, And of course, he had moments of drama. But I feel like season 7 is under a microscope because of season 6. And I feel like everything is unfolding so this particular dialogue can happen. Does that make sense? I'm a real big believer in everything happens for a reason. Like, I think Jeremiah is in the house not to find love. I think he's in the house because it's testing his therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you're changing, you think you're progressing. He's been in therapy for 2 years. Now I'm going to put you in a situation to see if you can really utilize those skills that you have been learning and practicing. Like, I really feel like everybody is there for a reason. I feel like Huda is there to be a cautionary tale to certain women who think like Huda, as well as for herself. This is a time for you to self-reflect and change and be better for yourself and for your child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody is here for a reason at the same time. And I feel like we're watching it for a particular reason. Hannah is that girl. Huda pisses me off. You know, everybody voted for Huda as a favorite girl. I'm scared for my generation. Not everybody, but I knew that a lot of people would, because they are the Huda defenders, or they just want her to stick around on the show. But honestly, I feel like that's a wasted vote, because all the bombshells coming in have seen the show at this point. They've seen her crash out. They know that she has a child. But honestly, I feel like the part that men can't overlook is the fact that she started calling Jeremiah a bitch and a PA bitch. Like, I feel like men, they love a toxic. Some men love a toxic top ass. Okay, I got friends, male friends that will say, yeah, I like that. Nick came in saying he likes a roller coaster ride. Like, some guys really, really like that. So I don't think that would have ran him off. If anything, I think that the baby would run them off. And I also think, not baby, a child, but I also think the fact when she started calling Jeremiah out of his name, that is kind of where guys were kind of like, I don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another level of disrespect. It's one thing for you to just be clingy and jealous and possessive. That's another thing, because guys like a girl like that so they can manipulate and control her. Does that make sense? But it's when you're disrespecting me, that's another level of toxic. And that's the level that I feel like guys don't want to put up with. So any bombshell that comes in, I don't even think that they would give her the time of day, which is why I feel like that's a wasted vote to try to keep her in the house. But I also think that she needs to be around for movie night so she can get that self-reflection that she desperately needs. I feel like I said a lot. Did y'all catch on to all of that? I was in my mode, baby. I was preaching. I was so surprised that she flipped it over on Jeremiah. And solely on Jeremiah. She was never able to take accountability. She said like twice, so America hates me. And it's not even just that. Start thinking like, what could I have done to make America have done this? What could I have done? What could he have done? She didn't even reflect like that. It was just all you. The girls put that in her head, and she said, oh, that's it. It must be him. And she ran with it. She had TJ scared and stuff. I feel like, did y'all hear TJ tell her to cut that shit out? Because she was all like, like doing all of that. Like, we can talk tomorrow. You gonna talk tomorrow? So you gonna pull me, or I'm gonna pull you? Oh my God, you gonna pull me? He said, cut that shit out. He was like, don't start. How dead I am. G is in the chat, y'all. That's my half heart because my mic is in my hand. G is in the chat. Do it back, G. Do it back. Thank you. G is in the chat. You 100% correct. You're not gonna call me on my name. Disrespect ain't gonna be tolerated. Exactly. Like, they'll deal with the crazy shit for a long time. But that blatant disrespect, that's where I feel like a lot of guys will be like, no. Where did they say Huda was the favorite girl voted? I'm just pretty sure it's her, like the Huda defenders that be on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. I'm just pretty sure that they, you know, because they always, it's because Jeremiah loves bomb her. Every comment, every video, that's what you'll see. I don't even know. It could be just people trolling at this point. But I know that those people, I know that they voted for her. They want Huda to be another Leah. It's blinding their judgment. Roderick, I didn't even like Leah. Yeah. Huda is definitely another Leah. Because, correct me if I'm wrong. I've been waiting to talk to people about this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Leah call Rob a bitch? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on y'all. Didn't Leah call Rob a bitch last season? Thank you, Zimmy. Leah called Rob a bitch, and nobody was on her head how they on Huda head. I'm just saying, because last season I was like, I don't care what he did. I don't care if he really is a bitch. I don't care if he made it about him. I don't care. Everybody was literally justifying why Leah called him, why she called him that. And I was like, no, that's not okay. So yeah, they want Huda to be another Leah, and she is, in my personal, slightly more disrespectful. But I didn't see it for her. I didn't see it for her. Let me go back up though, because I just had to ask that question because I didn't feel like going back to season 6 to figure it out. They personally, while Jeremiah's typing to that villa, and I kind of wish they had did that instead of Iris. I wish that God damn it, I've been saying it right this whole time. Adrina, I wanted her to come in instead of Iris. Keep Iris somewhere else. Keep her somewhere else. Get away. Boo, get away. Because we didn't even have to break up that couple. You know what I'm saying? Hear his type right there. He gonna pull away from Huda by his damn self. Yes, Wandy in the chat. Wandy is in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to my good girls channel. Did you upload your review, ma'am? Because I've been waiting. I watched Kaya's this morning. I be chilling this morning. Gee, I watched yours last night. You know, I've been catching up. So Wandy, I know it's the summertime in New York. No, this way. Y'all, I don't know all these emojis that you did. I can't see it on my view. Y'all do. Yeah, hit that like button. Yeah. Hit that like button. I haven't seen anything saying that Huda was the number one. Oh, I don't know about number one vote. I don't know about number one. I just know that people have voted for her. Don't hate Huda, but she cannot be defended. Agreed. Yeah. I think Sierra is probably the fact. She's my favorite. I love Sierra. And they don't even know what love, and they don't even know what it is. They're just going off of the connotation, not the denotation. We need the dictionary definition, and you need to look at the breakdown, because when they look at that breakdown, they will see. And I caught it on one of my. They just need to send in one of my reviews. I think it was last week live, or maybe episode. My rent review. I went down, and Jesse Wu just did a video about it too. Broke it down. Yeah. They need to. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just copy that link and send it to every person that be like, Jeremiah love on her. I'm gonna just copy and paste. Go watch this video. Click the link. Someone in the chat said I was trying to see if it was legit. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Then they talk about Leah. I'm sorry, I was just trying to catch up with the chat, y'all. But it is worse than Leah. Yeah. I also did not like Leah. She did the same thing. Also pursued her friend's man after she left. Who was that? History is repeating himself. Rob was a bitch though. Okay, now. At least Leah apologized. Huda's not going to. She did? She apologized? If she did, then good job. And Huda, I don't know if she ever will. They could have skipped over Iris. Yep. All right, what else did we talk about? Hurricane Huda, no one holding her accountable, and then of course letting her back in the villa. I lost a lot of respect for the Islanders, except for Taylor and Sierra got points in my book when it came to dealing with Huda. Taylor and Sierra got points in my book when it came to Huda, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all girl Alandria, she planted that lie. Or not lie. She planted that theory in Huda head that America probably seeing something that you don't see. Alandria, I blame you. And I don't think Alandria has been holding. People been saying Alandria was holding Huda accountable, and I don't see that. Alandria will ask questions to Huda, and when Huda gives an answer, she'll just make a face. That's not holding. You know what I'm saying? Especially with a person who's so far gone, you can't like allude to like, maybe you should do this or maybe you shouldn't do that. You can't allude. You gotta sit them down and tell them straight to face what it is. You know what I'm saying? So And a lot of people said that, you know, she got PTSD because the last time she said something, Huda started crying. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Tell it what it is. Tell it what you need to hear. Okay? But Taylor held Huda accountable. He said, see, and all that, we ain't doing all that petty. We ain't doing it. I said, okay, Taylor, put that boot down. Put that boot down. And then, of course, Sierra having that heart-to-heart chat, letting her know multiple times that you're wrong for your language and you need to focus on you and da-da-da-da-da-da. So, yeah, they really did that thing. Now that nigga Sierra have closed the deal. I'm losing hope for Sierra Shelly match. That was a yep. I know that was a fantasy, as well as Nick and Olandria. And now a lot of people have been saying, oh, Nick and Olandria's chances seem slim now. And now you're saying Shelly and Sierra's chances seem slim now. But even if you explain to the Hoodanators, there we go. That's a good name. The Hoodanators, what love bombing is, they still say they don't care and that they love her. Because they can't take accountability. They friends, so of course they will keep Huda instead of Jaylen. They didn't know him for real. If they vote next time, they're not saving Huda. That's what they say. Yes, I'm so happy that Taylor put his foot down. Nick always gonna stand on what he said and act on it. I don't know, Zemi. Let me tell you why, Zemi. Remember these shorts. Let me tell you why. Because as much as I love Nick is definitely showing signs of being a flip-flopper, because he would ask Jeremiah questions like, you don't find that suspicious? Like, you don't find that alarming? Or you don't think that she'll do that in the real world? You know, when Jeremiah and Huda were still together. Nick would ask questions like that, appearing to be anti-Huda, right? So at that America's Recoupling, it went from anti-Huda to y'all are not doing the experience right. And you know what I'm saying? So that's what that initial argument was. Okay. That's why Jeremiah was defending his connection with Huda. He's like, I don't give a damn what y'all think about how I feel about her. I don't care. Why do y'all care about how I date and who I date? Right? And then after Huda did her little blow up, now everybody is anti-Jeremiah. Because if we think about it, Ace has been spitting anti-Jeremiah rhetoric. Okay? When that wasn't working, he tried to turn it on Huda. That's when Nick started picking up, oh, Huda is this and Huda is that. Okay? Right? So now Nick is going back to the Jeremiah hate. Like during the challenge, he was like, who should leave the villa? And he said Jeremiah. You should have said Huda. Like, why are you going back and forth, Nicholas? 1 minute you want Huda out, the next you want Jeremiah out, then the next you want, like, you know what I'm saying? Because how are you gonna save her when at first you said that she was the problem? I don't know. Nick is when it comes to Jeremiah and Huda, take it with a grain of salt. The only other thing I could think of is Nick can kind of be like me a little bit, because like when somebody is, even if I feel the same way as everybody else, when the masses dog piles on one person, I kind of pull back a bit. That's how I am. I remember when I was in 8th grade, it was this girl, nobody liked her. I didn't like her ass either. But one day she got in a fight and then she got jumped by like 20 girls. Like, it was a big, like, it was horrible. And I could have jumped in with everybody else. But I was like, you know what? That ain't even cool. You know what I'm saying? And I just stopped paying attention to her. Like, everybody, you know, kept bullying her or whatever afterwards. But it was like, I feel like I don't need to add my hate on top of all the hate that she's getting. So maybe Nick is like me in that sense. But aside from that, he's been showing real flip-floppy behavior. 1 minute he's shutting Jeremiah down, the next he's smacking him on the ass. Like, what's his sign? What is Nicholas' sign? Oh, he's I think he a Pisces. Because I was like, yeah, Nick. But yeah, I don't know. I love me some Nick though, but real is starting to be a stretch. I feel like he's too easily influenced by Ace, if you ask me. That's what I'll say. Olandria and Shelly might not really like Huda. That's why they don't really care. Probably. The girls were gonna save Huda regardless. Huda has been feeding them lies. Right, but so why the boy? Why Nick? Well, no, my bad. I forgot. Nick went over there. Ace is who went over behind Huda. That was the weird part. But yeah, I don't know. I blame Iris, Ace, and Taylor. Y'all should have voted her off. Was she on her head, or did she just ask her a question and made a face when Huda said that she didn't talk about it with Huda? Really? Interesting. Dang, Roger, don't go too hard on my man. I think Alandria did right with Huda because Taylor was handling it. So yeah, because she was like me, like, oh, okay. I'm calling you daddy. Nick is low-key cringe. What? You must be talking about the challenge. Nick is who people believe Ace is. And I don't even think that. I think Nick and Ace are the same person. No, I did not, Wandy. I just felt like I was like, ooh, y'all, that ain't even, you know what I'm saying? That was wild, bro. My 8th grade year was wild. It was a new school too, so they tried to be so strict, and we was like, hell nah. It was crazy, bro. Nick knew he swung at the queen and mid when he voted Huda off. So now, and he did it twice. He tried to vote her off twice. That's crazy. But then we'll be right in her face and then vote her off, and then be in her face and then vote her off. It's like, yeah, Nick is kind of fake. Ace went for Taylor, so his boy don't have to. Yeah. Or Ace is a production plant and an agent of chaos. And an agent of chaos. Jeremiah's choice saving Huda. Okay, yeah, we already talked about that. Shout out to Jeremiah for choosing old girl though. Some people call it a game move. I call it both. And it's a game, y'all. Don't forget, Love Island is a game. I just think this season is a little more strategic. But let's think logically. And maybe it's because I come from a challenge competition show background. Like, that's what I do for real. But let's think about it logically. If America broke up me and my partner and put me with this new girl, why would I get back with my partner? Even if Huda didn't have a blow up, you know, you gotta kind of think like America did this for a reason. So let me at least check out. Let me see what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? But especially with Huda's blow up on top of that, it's like, hell no, she called me a bitch multiple times and she still hasn't apologized for it. Every time Jeremiah and Huda talked, she never apologized for calling him out of his name. And I think that really hurt him for real. So yes, I'm gonna choose Iris. I don't care if it looks like a game move. If it is a game move, it's for my self-respect and to get America on my side. So yes, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a game. If it wasn't a game, they shouldn't offer money at the end. Ace will tell you straight up to your face that he don't like you. Nick will go to everybody but you. I mean, but Ace will also. No. Has Ace ever told Huda to her face that he didn't like her? Just the hell no, like don't shake my hand. And it's because he wasn't there for Huda, he was there for his homeboy. The boy bombshells aren't here. Yeah, no. Hey Raya. It was smart, you know what I'm saying? For me and for America, I'm gonna choose you, Iris. She probably not sorry for calling him the B word. I know, right? But that's the thing. When you apologize for, I apologize for calling you the B word. You know what I'm saying? I'm not apologizing for how I feel, because I feel that way and I believe that wholeheartedly. But I do apologize for calling you out your name. That doesn't mean I don't believe it. She can't even say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta, you listen to how people apologize to you. You know what I'm saying? And then when people apologize to you, make sure that they craft it in a way that's specific. So when people say, I apologize for what? What did you apologize for? I'm gonna need you to be specific for what you apologize for. And then as a person who, if you do need to apologize, literally apologize for X, Y, and Z. Don't apologize for how you feel. Don't ever apologize for how you feel. Don't ever apologize for how you feel. But I apologize that when I called you a bitch, it hurt your feelings. I apologize for hurting your feelings. I apologize for calling you out your name. You know what I'm saying? And when people say what they say, never accept an apology with a but at the end, and never accept an apology that says, I apologize if I made you feel. It's like, no, it's not if you made me feel. You made me feel this way, and you know that. That's why you're supposed to be apologizing, right? So yeah, y'all gotta listen to the word, how apologies are worded for sure. Jeremiah must have a praying grandma. The way God delivered him from Huda and now sent him the girl of his dreams right when the bombshell Iris stopped being loyal. I really hope they bring some Miguel friend. Casa Amor better Casa Amor. I know that. And I know none of my girls better be faithful, because y'all know them boys gonna be over there acting a fool. So y'all need to have fun too. I don't want none of that season 6 bullshit. I don't want none of that. I need everybody to bring back a bombshell. So we're gonna have 24 people up in his bitch. Everybody bring back a bombshell. So we can just all talk and but not have sex, but talk and flirt with everybody. And then we could choose, and then we can start narrowing stuff down. You know what I'm saying? Villa isolation. So yeah, so they saved Huda. And like I said, I feel like, well, more specifically, the girls are still talking smack about it. That's why Nick was like, but she trying, you know. And like I said, I feel like Nick is like me in that sense, to where even if you feel the same way as other people, you kind of don't want to be a part of the dog pile. So you kind of like either chill or you try to find the silver lining. You know what I'm saying? I did like Huda this last episode, even though she broke girl code. She just had a different aura. She and Jeremiah have just been looking happy. And I love that for them. But like I said earlier, I already kind of touched on this earlier. I don't like how the boys are treating Jeremiah. I really don't. Especially because Jeremiah is a bro and he wants a brotherhood, and Ace and his minions are kind of like running that side of the villa. So it's really just Jeremiah and Austin. And Jaylen said he was cool with them. Pepe doesn't even give me that he really be talking to the guys in the villa, honestly. And Jeremiah has a lot of white friends, so maybe he'll be cool with TJ. But aside from that, you know what I'm saying? Nick is wishy-washy when it comes to Jeremiah, for sure. And it's heartbreaking to watch, especially hearing how Jeremiah used to talk about Nick and then see how Nick treats Jeremiah. It's kind of heartbreaking. Especially because Jeremiah lost all his boys while he was defending his relationship with Huda, just for Huda to turn around and crash out on him. So it's kind of like he feel like he lost everybody, you know? They better be acting like him. Do you hear me? Minus the sex. There, I said it. This year, the winner is not going to be based on love. It's going to be based on who look best together. I agree, Belle. I agree. Because I feel like there are no real connections. Because if there were, I feel like production would edit in some of those conversations. We get conversations about crab toes and hippos and how dolphins have sex or something. Just weird shit. We get conversations about weird shit. It's either weird shit or no shit. They don't be talking about that. They don't be having no connection for real. They just all, if they are, they're just all sexually attracted to each other. Sierra and Nick aren't lasting. This episode proved. No, we don't get that out of here. Don't put that juju in the air. You never seen Traitors? Oh yeah, he gonna be on the new Traitors. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Rob is gonna be on the Traitors new season. It airs in January, and I also cover that. So make sure that y'all tune in. Stay tuned for that. All right. Let's see. Redemption arc. Do y'all think Huda could have her redemption arc? Do y'all think she deserves a redemption arc? What y'all think? I personally feel like she should have one. Or I mean, since they gave her, since they kept her here for sure. Let's might as well keep her here. So hopefully she could self-reflect on movie night or America Says night. And then after that, y'all can send her ass home. But it's just hard because she had her. It's just hard because then you think about what happened last episode with the not even asking, but not talking to Hannah about her desire to want to get to know Pepe. And it's kind of like that had nothing to do with Jeremiah, and she's still moving weird. I don't think Huda has female friends. She can't, because that's not how people with female friends act. That's just not how we move. And like I said, because it is Love Island and you are supposed to talk to everybody and get to know everybody and nobody is closed off, you kind of look at it like it's not a bad thing. But Hannah literally was with you during your whole Jeremiah breakup, giving you bad advice, feeding into your delusion, being your shoulder to cry on. And then you just go snatch my man. And then on top of that, you snatched him by, hey, can I pull you for a chat real quick? Huh? Can I pull you for a chat? What? Can I pull you for a chat real quick? And 2 seats down was Hannah. So when you got to do that, you're trying to sneak. You're trying to be deceptive. Like, that's not a good character trait, man. If Hannah was right there, I'd be like, hey, Hannah, can I pull Pepe for a chat real quick? Do you mind? Or you should have had a conversation before Hannah, even before that. Hey, Hannah, I'm back single again. And back on the prowl. I thought it was perfect. I don't know how. That's my song, y'all. I'm about to listen to that when I get off of here. Wait a minute. You didn't know what I say. We finished. What I was saying? She could have had a conversation with Hannah. She could have just been like, hey, I'm back on the scene, and the only other person I'm remotely interested in is Pepe. So what's y'all connection like? Is it okay if I pull him just to get to know him better? You know what I'm saying? Have that conversation. And even if Hannah says no, it's not cool, I'll be like, oh, y'all closed off? Oh, y'all not? Okay, well, I'm gonna pull him anyways. Because at the end of the day, we are all here to find love, So yeah, it's like every time you have an opportunity, Huda, to redeem yourself, you kind of just show, no, you just not. I hate the word girl, but and not even girl. You just not. You have some work to do, ma'am. I don't want to say you're not a good person, but you have some work to do. Smash Island. That's a topic that I have. I agree, Raya. I agree. We talked about that. Yep. I agree. I don't think she can. None of the guys that come in will really give her a fair shot because of her child and her crash out. She burnt that bridge. I agree. They're just prolonging this. They're prolonging it. Smash Island. Who were y'all most surprised about smashing? On the show in general, we got Jeremiah and Huda. They smashed. I sound like a child. They smashed. Is that what they still call it? They still call it smashing. Nick and Sierra and Hannah and Pepe. Who shocked y'all the most? First off, I am surprised that there's so much sex going on. And I know you got to get tested to be on the show. So they probably thinking, hey, we all disease free. However, kids, nobody. I'm a mom. I'm a mommy. See, nobody's scared of that. Nobody's scared of that. Okay. Especially you, Sierra, because you was on top. Nick ain't really had no control. So it's some pre and some regular. You know what I'm saying? So like, maybe she on birth control. Maybe she got her little insertion, child. I don't know. I'm so paranoid. We do both over here. Huda, because she's a mom, and I agree with that. She definitely said that she's not easy. And then the next night she was in the shower. I said, baby, it's looking like easy mode. What are you talking about? Huda and Jeremiah set the trend, and now they're all doing it. They set the trend for a lot of toxic behavior. Everyone is just lusting for each other and not thinking and not talking and having real conversations either. Baby, but Hannah with that spit start, I'm not gonna hold you. She wants some points with me. I said, I can't. I would love to hear about Hannah and her wild stories, because Hannah got some stories. Hannah and Sierra, honestly. You know what? our our non-black girls on the cast, women on the cast, they are so sexually free and fluid. I don't think Amaya would, but our black girls though, we struggling for kisses. They can't even get their partners to kiss them. They shocked when their partners kiss them, and you got people full blown having sex on the show. Do y'all think that's a cultural thing, or I'm just saying? I'm just saying. Do you think it's an age thing? Because Shelly and Alandria are both 27. I wasn't surprised by none of the sex. They had sex every season. They used to sneak into the bedrooms while everyone was at the pool area. Who did it last season? Because season 6 was my first full season that I watched. I tried watching other seasons. It's too much talking. It's too much talking. I think I would have to be in the mood while it's actually airing. I don't think Love Island is a show I could binge, honestly. Huda was crying. I was trying. Oh, and Hannah was crying over Charlie, and then just like that. Well, he was helping her get over her heartbreak. You know what they say? The best way to get over one man is to get under another one. No? Okay. That's what they say, child. That's what they say. I don't know how they can do it with everyone in that room. Oh, that's nothing. Oh, that's nothing. There's nothing. Y'all ain't never... No? Okay. Yeah, just gotta be quiet. It's kind of like role play. You just gotta be quiet. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling too much of my tea. All right. We already talked about the new bombshells, and I guess we can talk about how did y'all vote, you guys? That's what. See, hold on, real quick, Eva. This is what I hear. I hear different things. Some people tell me to watch season 2. Some people tell me to watch 5. I already watched 6. I don't think I've heard 3. So at this point, I just need to watch all of them except for season 1. At this point, right? How did y'all vote though? How did y'all vote, you guys? Who did y'all vote for your most favorite and least favorite? What season is that? Sally Love Island season. That is season 2. And then I heard Amani, she was on season 5. I think. What season was Imani on? I think it was Imani. I've been seeing her a lot around on TikTok. Okay, Jeremiah and Amaya D. Oh yeah, y'all gotta tell me why. Why did y'all vote like that? Thank you for voting for Jeremiah. We need all the votes we can get. I love Amaya though. She is such a light. And Jaylen also stated that Jaylen said that he was interested in Alandria and Amaya. He said she's such a light. She has a great spirit. So guess what? If Jaylen would have stayed, he wouldn't have gone after Alandria, Taylor, you insecure piece of... He would have gone after Amaya. And I think Amaya would have voted for, oh boy, Jaylen. Because Austin just looks so tired. Every time Amaya is coming toward him, he's just like, overstimulated. The winners of season 3 was a choice. Okay, I voted for Nick and Alandria. Of course you did. Ace and Shelly. Why would you do that, Roderick? What the hell? What the Shelly? Like, why would you do that? I tried to watch Love Island Games too. Couldn't get into it because I didn't know anybody. So that's when I was like, okay, well, let me go back and watch some of the seasons. And then that's when I couldn't get into the seasons. Oh, E-Money was season 5. She was low-key better than 6, not gonna lie. Okay. Well, everybody's saying overall vote, if I go back and watch a season, it will be season 5. Because that's the one I've been seeing the most. Amaya because of her personality, and Jeremiah because the other dudes are cornballs. Okay, I did that too. Well, minus Nick. But okay, so the first time I voted, did y'all vote twice? because I know the app crashed. So I don't even know if those first votes are going to count, but I got to vote twice. So the first time I voted, it was for Nick and Sierra. And then immediately I regretted it because I was like, Nick is going to get votes. What am I doing? I got to save Jeremiah. And then I started seeing that the app had crashed. So then probably like, I don't know, few minutes later, I go back on the app and it lets me vote again. So this time I voted for Jeremiah and Sierra. I don't like any of the guys. Ace is the lesser of the evil. Ace is the lesser of the evils? Ace is the less. Are you kidding me? Roderick. He's running the show. I called you right. He's running the show. Oh my God, I love me some Nick. The only thing I don't like about Nick is that I don't like how he flip-flop. But like, he's funny, he's cute, he's flirty. Like that part, I like Nick. But yeah, he's starting to, I don't know. I had to be strategic with my second chance vote, you guys. So y'all, they should just be like, you know what, y'all, never mind. I know we had y'all vote, but the system crashed, so we want to make sure it's not inaccurate. Because if somebody is voted in the bottom, I'm gonna blame it on the app crashing and people not getting to the vote another time. Because it was already like 12 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't warn y'all and tell y'all to vote again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably sleep or pulling a Hannah or something, you know? Nick and A's double standard is crazy. I want Huda to stay because she's good TV. Lord Jesus, the bell, you're one of those. As long as Austin's go home, I don't care. I voted for Ace and Alandria. Well, you guys, it is my sister's birthday weekend, so we are going to be going out soon, a couple hours. So I gotta do my face and stuff. Gotta do my face. But I want to leave y'all with a quote from a wise woman by the name of Megan Thee Stallion. She says, "It's so easy to watch people on TV and just forget that these are real human beings. These are real ladies. These are real women with real feelings." Megan Thee Stallion. And I say, yes, Megan. Yes, yes, yes. Megan was such a light coming into the villa. She came at a time when they needed her the most, just to lift their spirits, do some ass shaking, and give some good advice. And I'll ask for y'all to follow the advice of the hot girl coach. These are real people with real feelings. We can't condone what they do, but at least, I guess, empathize with why they do it. And with empathy, it can go a long way. Okay? Just with understanding. Not condoning, not enabling, but in understanding, right? Thank you. I'll let her know. Her Jordan year, 23. Nah, I need Huda. Nah, I need fun Huda. Bipolar Huda is not. I wanna see fun Huda. You know what I'm saying? Meg was definitely absolutely good because this is a Meg Stan channel. Okay, just to let y'all know. Make sure y'all go watch my Meg content. I did her documentary, and she also has an anime coming to Amazon Prime. Yep, for sure. Let's go ahead and get on out of here, you guys. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video before you go. If you're part of the Rewatch Gang, squad, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. If you're new, subscribe for more content on Love Island, competition shows, and of course, our MovieBae. So y'all know I'm gonna give y'all the reviews and the news for movie and television, okay? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is our third live strong, and 3 more to go. And I appreciate y'all for being with me. All my new subbies, I've gotten like well over 100 subbies from Love Island alone. I appreciate y'all for checking me out and hitting the subscribe button to stick around. Your love does not go unnoticed. I appreciate y'all. All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.